So you're from a tiny town in an isolated part of the world. What drew you to fashion?
So I went to boarding school when I was 13. I didn't really like boarding school. I got really homesick. And so for me, every day kind of after school, I would walk up to the newsstand, which was just up the road, and buy my favourite fashion magazines, whether it was Vogue or Harper's Bazaar, and it was just a really wonderful escape for me. And I think that's where I can really remember thinking like I'd really want to be a part of this world, and I love how it can transport you to somewhere else.
So you wanted to take that idea of a whimsical dream world and put that into your clothing. Tell us a bit about the brand.
It's just what I love to do. I learned at university how to build a sample collection, and so I just started. I knew I wanted it to be international, and I wanted to have my own stores someday, and so it was really amazing when I got introduced to the beautiful Jo Knight through a family friend, and Jo kind of like helped make all of those dreams become a reality.
Having had a background working in fashion as the MD of Richard Nico in London for 10 years, I had returned to New Zealand, and to be honest, I never really imagined I was going to meet another designer that had a level of talent that was as magnetic as Maggie's. I went and saw the collection, and I had one of those walls closing in moments where I just thought, oh my gosh, here we go again, this is it. And from there we were going to try and grow slowly, but turns out the world wanted Maggie.
So you've talked about transparent supply chains
Yeah.
and ethically conscious brand. So what does that mean to you when you're a
So
designer?
it was really important for me to have a brand that was very transparent. I want to leave the world better than how it was when I came into it, and I feel a responsibility to have a truthful and an honest brand, having a transparent supply chain, and building up a really amazing community of where our fabric comes from, our makers, and that really adds to, I think, the success and why I want to be a part of it, and I'm so excited to grow this brand.
Tell me a little bit about season 2. What are you excited about in this range?
It's definitely still in line, I think, with the core ethos of the Maggie Marilyn brand, which is all about this idea of livable luxury. So having garments that are beautifully made and using beautiful fabrics, but that they can still be accessible. So yeah, there's great t-shirts that you can wear every day that have cutouts and a little bit deconstructed, more of a boyfriend feeling. And then you have what I'm wearing from season 2, this blazer, which is like a classic structured blazer on top, and then it flares out and has frills, and I'm definitely a girl's girl. I love feminine things, but kind of still making it with a bit of like a cool girl attitude.
What is the next step for the brand, Maggie Marilyn?
I'm definitely really excited about season 3. We're going to Paris soon to sell our season 3 collection, and we also just launched our e-commerce site, so that was really exciting to have something that's direct to our customer. We're looking at really building up our wholesale market, and also one day having our own stores.
We have not even been going a year, and Maggie's designed her 3rd collection. We've got over 17 stockists, and some of them are some of the most revered in the world, so it's a pretty exciting time to start. But I think that part of the attraction of Maggie is her visions are big, and it's here. I want my own department stores. I want the world. There's nothing standing in the way, so it's exciting times.